Although I couldn't feel much sympathy for Red Star's hooligans, there are those who have paid a heavy price for Serbia's aggression, even though they felt powerless to stop it at the time.
The people was a victim. People pay such a high price for all these years. In dark, in the middle of the Europe, you can't travel. Your passport is not valid. What is going to happen?
My time in Belgrade had only reinforced how difficult it is for these countries to escape their violent past. As Sarajevo prepared for the World Cup qualifier, I wondered what good a football match could do. The day before the match, the Serb team arrive in town. The hotel they're spending the night in couldn't be more symbolic. Less than 10 years ago, the Holiday Inn had been at the centre of the fight for Sarajevo. Now, the Serbian team are here as VIP guests. Their star and most capped player is Savo Milosevic, who once played for Aston Villa. Milosevic was actually born in Bosnia. I wanted to know why he chose to play for Serbia.
Do you describe yourself as a Serb rather than Bosnian Serb?
No, I'm a Bosnian Serb.
Yeah, but it's just strange that one player would pick the Bosnian national team and one player would pick the Serbian national team.
I'm older, and when I picked to play for a Serbian team, we were in the war. So back there it was natural.
But if two friends can play for opposing national teams, do you think that says that?
What can I tell you? I was born just on the border, and I was crossing the border each day, and now I need a passport. It's a lot of strange things happen here, and it's very difficult to explain and to accept for all of us. But it's like that. We have to accept it.
At the Bosnian training camp, the newly ethnically integrated team is on display. Their new coach is a Bosnian Croat, and he has picked Bosnian Serbs, Muslims and Croats to play for the national team. In the newly integrated team, the players were choosing their words carefully. So a lot of the players and fans have said that this game isn't about politics, it's not about revenge. Is that possible?
We don't have to mix sport and politics. We just want to achieve good results, and this game is the most important thing right now.
Local journalists can afford to be a little less guarded.
People with small children should not go there. A lot of police will be there. It will be hard to make some incidents, but I don't think both supporters would be full of love. I don't think so. It's very hard to expect that.
I knew from visiting Belgrade that few in Serbia had any plans to come to Sarajevo for the match. But there are more than 1.5 million Serbs in Bosnia, and their view is very different. This is Natko, a 24-year-old waiter and leader of a small group of Bosnian Serb fans. They're going to the match on Saturday.
I always felt like a Serb, and before the war I loved Yugoslavia.
But could Serbs and Muslims live together again?
No, we don't recognize Bosnia as a country. It's impossible because too much blood was spilled.
Natko and his friends wanted to show me their local football club. Once we finally arrived at the stadium, Natko told me what he thought the Serbs had done wrong during the war.
We lost the media war. The whole world ended up hating the Serbs. We were made to feel guilty, but we know it wasn't like that. Everyone made mistakes. It was just the Serbs who were portrayed as the big evil scum.
But as ever in Bosnia, the very idea of pure ethnic division doesn't bear close scrutiny. Natko's own father is a Bosnian Muslim.
But it's not, for many people, it's not so simple. Like, your father is Bosnian Muslim.
I don't want to talk about this. My father is Muslim, but I feel Serb. That's the story. I don't want to talk about it.
Match day. In Sarajevo city centre, the atmosphere is turning ugly. And the Bosnians aren't waiting for the Serbs to start singing about the war. Unlike the Serbs, the Bosnians celebrate the breakup of Yugoslavia and their new independence. The most popular song is "Fuck Yugoslavia, we're better off without you." As well as the songs, the flags make it clear that this match is as much about religion and politics as it is about football.
So if we believe both sets of fans, they're not going to start any trouble, they're just going to defend themselves. And they're not going to start singing any nationalist songs until the other side do. And we can all go home feeling very happy about how football unites former enemies. What I would bet my life actually happens is that an hour before kickoff they're both going to be singing songs celebrating famous massacres and promising to do things to each other's mothers. Voilà.
One of the 30,000 Bosnians arriving is Alan. The Serb fans are bussed into a separate entrance. Natko leads the Serbian fans towards the terraces. The Bosnians are waiting eagerly. They unfurl a banner with a message for the Serbs. We have 250,000 reasons to hate you. The first Serb fan enters the stadium. Soon the Serb fans unfurl their own banner, which the police have somehow missed. It says Serbian Sarajevo. The Bosnian fans are incensed. Some of them try to get close enough to tear the banner down. The Serb fans rush forward to defend it, and the riot police beat them back. In the midst of all this, it seems pointless to try to sing national anthems, although both sides dutifully try. As the Bosnian anthem begins, the Serbs turn their backs. For the Bosnians, this represents a key moment in the celebration of their newly formed country. The first threat comes from the Bosnians. The game ends in a 0-0 draw. Politically it's perfect, and the players almost seem relieved. But for Bosnian fans it's not enough. and they begin to attack Natko and the Serbs with stones.